What's up, guys? It's me, your badass host, Draven, and welcome to another episode of our Pokemon Yellow Legacy walkthrough. Okay. So, it's time. Of course, many of you guys are seeing the look on my face. Okay, there is a clear explanation for all this, and that is because, well, the last time we went through a long, windy road, we nearly had like 7 simultaneous heart attacks and all. And, yeah. It was an experience of its own. So, in this episode right here, guys, we're going to be going up against, the Cycling Road. Yeah. Cycling Road, guys, and, oh man. With the amount of stuff that went on in like 2 episodes ago, yeah, I can almost guarantee that it's going to be full of you-know-what. So, before we go anywhere, this guy's saying they were riding together, and, yeah, he's riding with his girlfriend. They both look like girls. I do not judge. This one right here it's a Celadon department store, and, this one right here is, okay, a long path over the water. Cool. Okay, so the only way you can go through the Cycling Road is obviously through bike, and, well, I put up the original team with the inclusion of Rukan, because, well, Rukan is, I do want to incorporate a Kangaskhan on our team. It's always been a thing of mine to do that. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to be battling this guy right here, because we are on a mission to evolve our Alakazam, or our Kadabra, into Alakazam. Now, some of you may say that, hey, you know, it evolves if you trade. But in Pokemon Yellow Legacy, both Kadabra and Haunter evolve at level 42. Whereas both Graveler and Machoke evolve at level 38. So that's a very good incentive. This game right here incorporates every single Pokemon that you could ever want. And it makes it a lot funner. Don't get me wrong, guys. 2 episodes ago, yes, I was stressing like nobody's business, but I was having fun. These were actual reactions that I was having, because I was like, wow, if this would have been the gameplay almost 30 years ago, yes, I would be, oh man, it would be the perfect experience. But, you know, we got what we got, and years later we got hackers, game hacks and all that stuff, and yeah. Now we got perfect games, and you know, at the end of this whole walkthrough, I'm almost tempted to grade the game. For those who don't know, this game has been made, or this hack game has been made by Smith Plays Pokemon. He is a PokeTuber, and him and his team did a perfect job right here. So I'm looking forward to the next thing right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue on battling everybody as we can. And, well, here's the double kick against Wigglytuff. And, well, here comes a defense girl. So, from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like I probably should have gone through Cycling Road rather than routes 12 through 15, because, wow, it seems a little bit easier right here. So, let's see, we're going to go with Godzilla. We managed to evolve 2 of our starter Pokemon, and I am actually saving War Turtle until Cinnabar Island, because we're going to be going into Fire Pokemon territory right there, so that would be fun right there. And, well, look at that. Cue-Ball is like, knockout! Okay. And come out and play, little one. Okay. So, let's see. Oh man, did we have an experience of a lifetime over at routes 12 through 15? It was an experience, and I'm kicking myself in the butt right now, because we should have used Ultra Psycho there rather than here. We would have gotten all the way up to its levels that it should have been, but I don't know. So here comes a Machop, and well, let's see. Let's go with Hydra right here. Hydra is going to need some leveling up, because eventually, you know, we're going to need a real water type Pokemon and all that stuff. And look at that, Machop has been defeated. And there we go. Now, in our last episode, we did go to the Safari Zone. We you know, we changed it up a little. Probably because of all the heart attacks that we had. But it was a good experience. We actually caught all the rare Pokemon that were offered in the Safari Zone. That being Tauros, Chansey, Kangaskhan was probably the hardest one. Scyther we caught off screen. I think the more rare Scyther would have to be the level 41. And yeah, just we caught them all. They made it so much easier for us to capture Pokemon right here when it comes to the Safari Zone. So it's okay. Alrighty. They were cooking, I guess. So here we are, taking on another biker, and he's going to be coming out with his Weezing. And already, immediately, I'm just like, man, I probably should have just used Ultra Cycle in the other place. Kind of like, I probably shouldn't have taught Dratini Ice Beam and all that, but what can you do? And look at that, Weezing defeated Ultra Psycho, getting some points, quadruple ones. Look at that! And it is at level 39, so we're getting closer right there. And let's see. Oh, we got one more. Yeah, episode, what was it, 25? Yeah. A real stressor. Drinking my water because I have to. Gotta keep hydrated. And here's another thing that episode 25 was just like, it surprised me with all the Pokemon team combinations. It was ridiculous. How the heck that they planned these Pokemon teams out? It's beyond me, but it's like I was impressed. And well, here comes a Charmeleon. Okay, all right. They came out with different combinations. Like it was the usual Fearow kind of thing, but they were souped up with different kinds of moves and all that stuff. And then what else? And then you got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. And then out of nowhere, a curveball. They throw a Wigglytuff and a Clefable and all that stuff. So I'm just like, okay, I respect you now a little bit more. And here we have a Rhyhorn. So here we go, Waterfall. And that right there will defeat Rhyhorn. Okay, alrighty. So I'm using more powerful Pokemon than ever. And well, here comes a Grimer. So let's go right ahead and go with Boo Boo. And I know we've missed that for an episode or two. Holy. So let's go with a Thunderbolt. And Boo Boo, yeah, Boo Boo threw, like, it did some work. It almost lost. I'm here bragging about it being undefeated and all that stuff. And then next thing you know, boom, it almost loses. By the hair of its chinny chin chin, it almost loses. Oh, we gotta stay undefeated. Okay, so here we have a Pokemon trainer. Let's go right ahead. Not that. Kadabra has three fingers. Let's go ahead and start with the Rukon. I know somebody's going to be impressed with this Pokemon right here. So, let's go. And use our new Pokemon, Rukon. Rukon happens to be Kangaskhan, and this guy's going to be coming out with a Machoke, so I immediately make the wrong decision right here. Here's Kangaskhan. And right now, we're not going to be doing anything except just retreating because, yeah, fighting-type Pokemon gotta make Rukon look ridiculous. And here comes a Seismic Toss. And that hits us pretty hard right there. Okay, Psychic Attack for the win. And just like that, Machoke has been defeated. Rukon gets some points for not doing anything. And, well, let's see. Here comes Clefable. Alrighty. Yeah, let's go with Thrasher. Okay, so if Clefable were to be a fairy type right now, this would be easy. But you know what? Let's go with a Sludge Attack. I was also told that Sludge Attack was given a few more points in power. As you guys can see, it really did its trick right there. Clefable minimizing, trying to avoid everything in sight. And okay, alrighty. There we go, Sludge Attack for the win. Thrasher wins with Sludge Attack. Who'd ever thought that I would say that I win with a Sludge Attack? I never use poison type attacks like that. So we're gonna go on a little. Hold on. We're gonna. Yeah. Time limit's coming up, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so we're back, guys, and well, let's go right ahead and see if we can actually find a worthy opponent for Rukon. There's nobody in Fighting Kids. Have you not seen how much money I have? He doesn't. So here comes Cue-Ball, and he's going to be coming out with a Primeape. Holy buckets, I'm coming out with the wrong Pokemon right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to Godzilla. And there we go. Looking... You know, I actually liked Godzilla's old sprite and all that crud, so I don't know if that was a good decision to actually change it, or maybe put a little few more colors in this. But there we go. Godzilla with a critical hit. Fly attack does it, and there we go, more points. And here comes a Wigglytuff. Okay. Let's go to Thrasher because now we know Sludge works. And here we go. Let's get it. Sludge attack for the win. And that nearly takes him. And look at this. Yes, you are poisoned, my friend. And defense curls. Oh yeah, you're getting poisoned right here. So here we go. Again with a sludge attack. And just like that, Wigglytuff has been defeated. More points for Thrasher. Yes, we are winning. Okay, so... Alright, we're going to be fighting a lot of trainers right here. Don't know if I'm going to battle them all, but... You know, I'm going to show you something. So, here we go, taking on a biker, and he's going to be coming out with a Muck. Okay, Muck, meet Rukon. Rukon about to use all its ruse and about to Rukon this Pokemon right here with a Mega Punch. And here comes a Fart attack. Holy crud, how do you fart on my... Okay, let's go. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Okay, so Acid Armor is going to increase that defense quite a bit. And that was a critical hit. Rukon is the winner right here. Way to go. Look at that. Using its ruse to win. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to have to heal this Pokemon because it's poisoned. Okay, yeah, I'm pressing the B button because I don't want to move right now. So, full heal. Rukon. Looking pretty spiffy right here. And we're going to be moving on forward with more Pokemon trainers right here. I think... Actually, we just moved out of the way with that one, so... If you guys don't know, we are going uphill here. It doesn't really show because, well, you know... It's kind of like the sprite right here is always in the middle, but it looks like we're moving up and down and all that stuff, so... It's just the overworld that's moving, and, well, let's see. We're gonna find this guy. I need a little exercise. Little exercise. Okay, so here we go. Taking on another Cue-Ball. Yeah, you definitely need some exercise. So here he's going to be coming out with a Mankey. And, well, we're not going to be risking it. Let's go right ahead and use, where are you? Oh, Ultra Psycho. So, let's go right here. Ultra Psycho. Looking pretty spiffy right here. And Mankey is going to go with a Fury Swipes. And it's... Okay. So here we go. Psychic attack for the win. And there we go. Mankey defeated. Okay, alrighty. Getting some more points right here. And coming out with a Primeape. So we're going to stay with Ultra Psycho. And yes, we're going to try and get Ultra Psycho experience points as much as we can. Because we need it to evolve into, you know, Alakazam. You know, the most broken Pokemon in Gen 1. And, well, let's see. Clefable's coming out. Let's go with Thrasher. I am tempted to... I am wondering how Koga's Pokemon will be. So let's go with a Sludge attack. And... Wow! Critical hits. Okay, Sludge attack has become a very, very powerful attack. And here comes Machoke. So let's go back to Ultra Psycho. At some point, I'm going to have to teach that Pokemon something new, like a different move. For something. Okay, so here we go. Psychic attack. And there we go. Machoke has done its trick. Look at that. Or no, not Machoke, but Ultra Psycho. Huh. Okay, alrighty. So there's more points for us, and we got more Pokemon trainers waiting for us. Let's see what this guy's got. Nice bike! How's it handle? Pretty well. Very well. Super well. Okay, so here we are taking on a biker. And he's going to be coming out with a wheezing. This should be some kind of kick for Rukon, so let's go with the Mega Punch. I might have to teach this Pokemon a different move too, because yeah, Mega Punch may be strong, but its accuracy kind of sucks. So we kind of need to make this Pokemon a little bit more versatile. And here comes a Muck, so let's go straight for our ultimate weapon, Ultra Psycho. And alrighty, Ultra Psycho, how's it going? Let's go with a Psychic attack right here. And there we go. Psychic wins. Okay, alrighty. Alright, and just like that, Ultra Psycho grows to level 40. So we're 2 levels away from evolving. And well, let's see. There's a trainer right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take him on. Get lost, kid! I'm bushed! For those who don't know, he's saying he's tired. But he's the one that wants to battle, so whatever. Oh, crud baskets. Okay, so here we have Sand Slash. And yeah, that is a Pokemon 2 episodes ago that we do not want to mess with. Why? Because it has powerful moves like Slash Attack, Earthquake. Earthquake is another move that can just mess us up. And there we go. Sand Slash defeated. And there you go. Rukon victorious. Trying to learn Body Slam. Okay, that was actually a move I wanted to teach it. But we're going to take away Mega Punch because Body Slam can actually help us later on. And here comes a Krabby. Okay. Krabby coming out. Krabby, say hello to Boo Boo. It's been a while since I've said that. Okay, so here we go, Boo Boo. Doing a Thunderbolt right here. Boo Boo destroying everything. Boo Boo. And there we go. I think I said in a few episodes ago too that my niece loves, well, doesn't really love it, but my niece, I asked her how she felt about me emphasizing the whole Boo Boo thing. And if you guys don't know, Boo Boo. That. She sort of said, oh yeah, that kind of gets annoying after a big uncle, like, why do you do that? And I'm like, well, when you love somebody that much, you gotta annoy him sometimes. And she is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Yes, so I have to bug her whenever I can. Now, if it bugs you guys, then, well, oh well. You guys chose to subscribe to me and follow all these things, so my bad, guys. And, well, we have won again. And, boom, we're going to be going out of here. And, we're going to be heading to Fuchsia City from here. We're going to be talking to some people right here. Like, let's talk to this guy. So this guy's looking for a Tangela, and he wants to trade it for a Parasect. Right now, we don't have one, but eventually we will. And if you look right here, Pallet Town is to the west. And if you go look right here, there are people swimming, which is true. So, we got one last thing to do right here, and that is battle these flying-type Pokemon trainers. So, we're going to go straight to Boo Boo. And I did it again. We're going to just destroy everybody right now. I always check every grassy area for new Pokemon. Same here, now that this game's going on. Okay, so here we go, taking on Bird Keeper, and he is coming out with a Pidgeotto. Now, if you guys didn't notice, 2 episodes ago, somebody finally came out with a Pidgeot, so that is something you guys should probably check and look at, because yeah, that was a nightmare. And well, this guy's gonna be coming out with a Fearow, but Boo Boo is gonna destroy all these guys with barbecue chicken. Not really, but you know, Thunderbolt for the win. There you go. And just like that, another victory for Boo Boo. And here we are at level 41, and it's learning Thunder. Oh my lord. So let's see. You know what? We're gonna take away Headbutt for just the time being. Eventually, I'm gonna be strategic about how I do things. But here we are, Boo Boo learning Thunder, and he's like, tick. Okay. Okay, so let's go right ahead and battle every single one of these guys. This is my turf! Get out of here! You sure about that? You sure you want the smoke? Because, It's about to happen. So here comes a Bird Keeper coming out with a Farfetch'd, and here's Boo Boo, and well, we're gonna be going straight for a Thunderbolt attack. And well, as you guys can see, Boo Boo's destroying everybody. And well, let's see, coming out with a Doduo. We're gonna keep it the same right here. Now, eventually, I might just delete Thunder Attack. I'm just doing it for you know, kicks and giggles right here, guys. It is a very difficult decision to actually pick either Thunder or Thunderbolt, mainly because of its accuracy. Thunder is one of the most powerful electric type moves, but it just like it's not worth the risk sometimes. But as you guys can see, bam, Thunder does it. Look at that, Boo Boo. That's right, destroying everybody. And from what I saw, it only has 5 PP, so I am assuming. the Smith plays Pokemon lowered its PP, but heightened its accuracy. So we shall see. Here we have Dodrio coming out at us, and Boo Boo going for the Thunderbolt attack or Thunder attack. And yeah, no mercy in this dojo. Alrighty. And speaking of dojos, don't we have to go to one in the next episode? Probably. Okay, so that right there concludes our little cycling road adventure. In the next episode, we are going to be going into the 5th gym, I believe. And, you guys... Oh, wow. Hold on. You guys do not want to miss this one. It's going to be, it's going to be interesting. And, like I said previously, Celadon, Fuchsia, and Saffron. You guys can mix and match whatever gym you wanna go to. Just be aware that the order that you pick them in, the levels are gonna be increasing or decreasing depending on what you choose. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one right there. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys again for being patient as always. I'll see you guys in the next episode as we continue our adventure here in Pokemon Yellow Legacy. See you guys.